R-rated films offer a unique cinematic experience as they are often able to push boundaries and explore themes that often can't be contained within PG-13 rated films. Characterized by graphic violence and explicit language, here's a selection of the 19 best R-rated films from various genres and eras. A masterwork of narrative, Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather Part II, 1974, serves as both a prequel and a sequel to the 1972 motion picture The Godfather. It narrates the parallel stories of Michael Corleone's ascent to power and his father's early years in America. It was the first sequel to be awarded the Oscar for Best Picture. The Holocaust is powerfully presented in Steven Spielberg's 1993 film Schindler's List. Aided by stunning black and white cinematography, this film tells the heartbreaking but real-life tale of German industrialist Oskar Schindler, who, during the Holocaust, prevented the deaths of over 1,000 Jews. Pulp Fiction, 1994, by Quentin Tarantino changed the landscape of crime filmmaking and became an immediate classic. It narrates 4 interconnected stories of violence and crime in Los Angeles, California. With its characters, memorable dialogue, and non-linear storyline, Pulp Fiction is undoubtedly an iconic work. Directed by Martin Scorsese, Goodfellas provides a grim glimpse into the world of organized crime. Based on true events, the movie tells the story of the ascent and decline of mob associate Henry Hill, along with his friends and family, from 1955 to 1980. This 1998 film by Steven Spielberg is a terrifying depiction of World War II. The story, which takes place in 1944 in France, follows a group of soldiers under the command of Captain John Miller, Tom Hanks, as they search for and safely return Private James Francis Ryan, Matt Damon. The Shining, 1980, directed by Stanley Kubrick, is a spooky psychological horror film based on the Stephen King novel of the same name. It's regarded by many as one of the best horror movies ever produced. The Shining is a distinctly mature horror film that may be too much for younger audiences, as well as sensitive adults. The Departed, 2006, is a gripping crime thriller starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Matt Damon. The Martin Scorsese-directed film is actually a remake of a 2002 Hong Kong film, Infernal Affairs. In the movie, an Irish mob crew and the Massachusetts State Police simultaneously infiltrate each other, triggering a sequence of suspenseful and action-packed events. One of my personal cult favorites is David Fincher's 1999 film Fight Club. With its shocking twist and dark themes, Fight Club emerged as one of the most talked about and controversial movies of the 90s. Fight Club's impact was so great that it was said to have spawned multiple actual Fight Clubs in the US after its release. Ancient Rome was brought to life in Ridley Scott's 2000 film Gladiator. The historical drama has been credited with reviving the sword and sandal genre, which had waned in popularity since the 1960s. Notably, the movie won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Russell Crowe. A grand historical drama, Braveheart, 1995, follows the life of William Wallace, a late 13th century Scottish warrior who led the Scots in the First War of Scottish Independence against King Edward I of England. Mel Gibson not only starred in the lead role but also directed the movie, even managing to clinch the Oscar for Best Director. Yet another of Martin Scorsese's movies makes the list. Based on Nicholas Pileggi's book, Casino explores the underworld of Las Vegas. The movie notably marked the 8th collaboration between Scorsese and De Niro, and like the others, it was widely successful. American History X, 1998, is a stark and compelling look at racism. It centers on 2 Los Angeles brothers who are active in the neo-Nazi and white power skinhead movements. Edward Norton notably gave a compelling performance as one of the brothers, earning himself an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. Scarface, 1983, tells the story of Cuban refugee Tony Montana, Al Pacino, who arrives penniless in Miami during the Mariel boatlift and becomes a powerful drug lord. Today, this crime drama is regarded by many as one of the best gangster movies ever produced. Another Martin Scorsese-directed movie starring Robert De Niro. The film centers around taxi driver Travis Bickle, De Niro, a veteran whose mental health rapidly deteriorates as he works nightly in the city. Taxi Driver is widely recognized as one of the greatest movies ever made. Starring Ellen Burstyn and Jared Leto, Requiem for a Dream takes a bold and honest look at addiction. The film follows 4 drug addicts who deteriorate as the movie progresses. Requiem for a Dream was praised by critics for its compelling cast performance as well as its expert use of visual effects to increase intensity. Boogie Nights, 1997, delves into the adult entertainment industry in the 70s and 80s. Set in Los Angeles' San Fernando Valley, the movie's plot revolves around a nightclub dishwasher who quickly becomes a popular star in the industry. The Silence of the Lambs follows Clarice Starling, a young FBI trainee on the trail of a serial killer named Buffalo Bill. Starling turns to the incarcerated Dr. Hannibal Lecter, another cannibalistic serial killer who doubles as a brilliant psychiatrist, for help in her investigation. William Friedkin's 1973 film The Exorcist redefined horror. The movie follows a young girl who gets possessed by a demon. The girl's mother attempts to rescue her through Catholic exorcism. Even now, the movie's depiction of demonic possession is horrifying. In The Green Mile, a death row prison guard, Tom Hanks, witnesses paranormal activity after a mysterious convict arrives at his facility. The film was praised for its emotional depth, heightened by an incredible cast performance. A recent internet survey asked, "What is a movie that people missed the point of?" Some may not agree, but here are the top 26 answers. 26 movies that were too smart for the average viewer.